Hi, my name is Amy, and today I will be teaching you Intro to Conducting. I feel that this is an important thing to learn, particularly those of the LDS faith. Oftentimes at church, perhaps maybe the leader who is conducting is not there, and everyone asks, oh, who can lead the music? Well, hopefully after this, you'll have a basic understanding, and you would be able to fill in if needed. The first thing that we're going to learn is what a measure is. A measure are the notes in between these two lines. Here the lines are darker than you'll see them in your hymn book, but I needed to emphasize where they are at. The notes in the middle may look different from each measure, but they carry the same time signature, which is right here. This is the number, the top number and a bottom number. So in conducting it's important, and I'll show you why, to know what those measures are. The first thing that we need to know in those measures what the upbeat and the downbeat are. Now the downbeat is the first note in the measure, and the upbeat is the last note. The downbeat is the one that you start on down. The upbeat is the one that comes back up to prepare you for the downbeat. Kind of simple to understand. The next thing are the time signatures, as I showed you. They are different. We have different time signatures, and generally the ones on top are the ones that you're going to need to know. For instance, we have a 2-2 or a 2-4. When you have a 2-2 or a 2-4, kind of focus on that top number. We'll just do that for now. That means that there's two beats in that measure. You start up, you go down, and back up. As simple as that. Remember, your downbeat and your upbeat. So in a 2, you only have a downbeat and an upbeat and not anything in the middle. Make sure that your hands are flowing. It's a little bit nicer. And make sure you go away from your body and not towards your body. You know, it's a little harder to see on the video. I apologize for that. I'll try to do as slow as I can. The next one is threes. Anything that starts with a 3, 3-2, 3-4. Okay, for this one, same rule. You always start at the top before the downbeat. You go down, it's a slight pause, over, up, to the top. So this is your downbeat, next note, and upbeat. 1, 2, 3. So for those of you who are actually practicing with me, which is a great idea, just note that I'm using my left hand. That is so you can mirror me and you can use your right hand to follow along. Typically I use my right hand, but for teaching you, I wanted to make sure I was doing it so that you can follow along. The next one is very common, and that is the 4-4. This one is a little different because although you do start at the top like you're supposed to, when you go down, you actually cross your body first. Then you go around and back up. So down, beat, 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 and up. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm doing smaller motions right now. You can do them as simple or as elaborate as you want. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one's perfect. Another one that you will see are with the 6s. There's 6-8 and 6-4. And there's two different ways to do 6s. So I'm going to show you pattern number 1. Pattern number 1, you go, again, start at the top. You go 1 and across yourself, 2, 3, over, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if you don't want to do that, there is a second pattern that I'll show you, and it's like conducting a 3, but you're going to do a small motion and a large motion first. So you'd start up, go 1, 2, 3, and then smaller motion, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's as simple as that. And that is, again, is same thing if you're having a 6-8 or a 6-4, but that is pattern number 2. So I hope that with this topic and this informative speech that you'll gain some confidence in conducting. Now, I would say go look in the back of your hymn books. There's more information. There's tricky things, such as if a song starts and it doesn't start on a downbeat, you usually have to do something else. Usually if there's one note and it's an upbeat, if it starts on an upbeat, then you give a little cue to the music to start, and then you go up and then down. So it is very important to know the up and the down. Thank you very much, and good luck.